Hello, welcome to another Blueprints playthrough, part 9. I usually don't stream on Wednesday nights, but I ended up having some free time, so I decided to play a little bit, and a little pingvino, La Pingvino, however you say it. I hope I'm close. Wait, is that ping? Can't see the actual image. Well, whatever. Okay. Yeah, so figured I'd get a little bit of time in because I am enjoying this game. The more I play it, the more I am enjoying playing it. So, if that makes sense. Some games don't necessarily follow that chain of events, but this one is. This one I'm actually enjoying. So, all right, and we get an extra, yeah, we should get an extra 20. So I'm really hoping that this one, of course I hope, and then, hope will get dashed as I get a bad build and bad luck, but oh well, we got a lot of steps to work with, at least out of the gate, so we'll see how this goes. Tomb tool shot in a schoolhouse. Schoolhouse. Come on, don't kids have money or anything? Can I take chalk? Nothing. Okay. All right, heading back to the mansion. We're going to go to the left. The left is the right choice. Bedroom, hallway, nook. Let's get a key. Gotta make sure to remember the library because we have... Speaking of which... Ooh, and an apple. More steps. Swimbird. Herbert Sinclair, Miss Peterson, Simon Peterson, Andrew, Detective Simon P. Jones. Okay. By the way, I did look at my previous stream, and I did see that, yes, in the greenhouse, there is the 5th sheet. So far I have first words on the sheets, blank, blank message. So I don't have 6 and 7. 6, 7. I had to say it. I am a dare bird, a daring and brave bird, diving so deep bird, ride on the wave bird. There is not a dare I would not do. There is not a depth I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. It's a stretch. Open an ocean? Bird in the sky, not in the sea. That is what they say when looking at me. You are not seabird, you are not swimbird. If you are a friend bird, fly in the wind bird. And should you always listen to friends, for they know me best, or so they pretend. So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim, and I dare not step foot in the ocean again. And I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me and on my behalf. And I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I will say goodbye to my dreams in the sea and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. Wow, that was depressing. Holy shit. God. Wow. Maybe because I think you are the blue prince. I think. I wonder if that's kind of how you feel, is that you feel ostracized by friends and not accepted for who you are and what you like. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much of this, but green rooms do not... Have I? Yeah, I've done a terrace. I'd love to do a classroom, but I don't have any gems. So let's do a terrace, and then we can go the other way. Well, speaking of, what a lovely view. This game is strangely addicting, and I will totally agree with other people that told me when I was starting to play this, just keep playing. It may feel slow at first, it may feel like you don't really get what's going on, but just keep going. And that is 100% agreed upon advice. Just keep going. I'm going to go with my gut, utility closet. I'm not going to flip anything just yet. But I want to see what we build. Passageway. Well, let's do the den. This will suck if I can't get anywhere from here, but you know, sometimes the luck just goes a certain way, I think. A courtyard. Oh, I can rotate. Is the rotate floor plans permanent now? I think so. I think so. Well, if I did a courtyard, I'm going to go with my gut, courtyard. Oh, hammer. Okay. Not a shovel, but drawing room, guest room. The drawing room is the only way that we keep it alive. But we keep it alive by going two different ways. So, yep. Any goodies? No? Okay, so let's go to the right. Classroom, chapel, and a storeroom. Well, classroom ends going up. I could redraw. And you know, fine. We're just going to do classroom. Grade 1 again. Colors. Yes. I don't get this. What the difference would be? One, they're completely different. It's not even like remotely the same. Oh, great. More morons. Okay. Hall pass. You will not lose steps traveling between two adjoining hallways. Hallways drafted from an adjoining hallway do not cost out. Okay. Well, I mean, if you can't go anywhere, though, it's not very helpful. More steps. Yeah, we did this before, but maybe we can learn more. All right, so we got 3 tests. These are these the same kind? Yeah, okay, except, yeah, so we've seen, because this is, okay, this is class grade 1, so it's not anything different than what we saw before. Yeah, okay. Ooh, a parlor. A parlor definitely ends it, but that's okay. Well, it doesn't end it. It just ends going this way, so then we have to go back to the drawing room. But I like doing parlor. Parlor is a favorite room of mine. It's one of my favorites. Any gems? Nope. Okay, well, you know what time it is. It's that time we let us reason. Okay? So, There we go. Okay. There are two false statements. Maybe. This is the only true statement. Maybe. The white box is empty. This is interesting because it's not obvious as to which one. It's got to be the white box. Here's my reasoning. It has nothing to do with what's true or false. It's that, as I was thinking about this today, and I might have said this before, that you need a box to give you some kind of hint as to where the gems would be. These tell you nothing about that. This is the only one that says the white box is empty. That has to be false because then otherwise you can't tell would it be blue or black. So this is false. That could be true. Wait, this could be false. This could be false. That's true because this is the only true statement is false. But I think from what the black box says is that the gems have to be in here. Yep. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can continue. Oh, that's right. I got the redraw thing because I'm in the drawing room. That's why. Okay. Commissary, hallway, and closet. I could rotate hallway, but it might not rotate the way I want it to rotate. I don't know if it like lets you rotate it a certain way or what. Commissary hopefully would give us more chances of doing more rooms. Closet ends it. We could redraw, but I'm going to do commissary. We can't really buy anything because we don't have anything to buy. Yeah, I only know it's Songbird or whatever from the magnifying glass. I wonder if you can eventually turn that on. That would be cool. Okay. Chapel, pantry, and bedroom. The pantry takes us away from the foundation, but that doesn't really mean anything because I think what we need is the power to go through the foundation to have that thing come down. That's what I'm thinking we need to have. So I'm going to do pantry. Get us some money and food. Okay. What do we? Yeah, I forget about doors being locked. Well, hallway it is. Another classroom, a bunk room, and a closet. Well, classroom is the only thing that could possibly help us. So let's do that. But, oh, grade 2. Wow, I'm graduated. Okay, let's down this way. We could get our jackhammer. Let's do that. And then we can... Okay. Just in case we run into any. We might have already, but I wasn't really paying attention. I should do that more often. Mathematics, it's starting to add up. Gee, where have we seen this before? In the gambling room. But first words on the sheets. I don't know which sheets they're talking about, though. So, yeah, blue is add, yellow subtract, multiply, and divide. Okay. A mathematics worksheet? Oh, no. Find each sum without using signs. Okay, let's see how smart you dimwits are. Rob. F. Look at the colors. Well, yeah, blue is add, so he must have... Oh. Yeah, 7 minus 3 would be 4. And 9, wait, 9 minus... Yeah, it's subtraction. 2 times 2 would be 4. 3 times 4 would be 12. 7 3 is 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 6 minus 1 is 5. 5. That's the other one that's right. Yeah, okay. So I get this, but I don't know what this, like, tells me. Other than Rob is an idiot. Fomric? I can't tell what that is. More classrooms, yes. Although the other one seemed like it was a little bit more helpful in terms of like potentially tell me what the colors of the flags are. This, I think, just helps you figure out like how the math works. So that one's wrong. That one's wrong. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, it doesn't really seem to help in terms of, again, the 8 is infinite. I don't know. Maybe it's if you've never seen the gambling room that this gives you some hints as to how things work. But I think I've already figured it out. And so I'm kind of like, well, didn't really seem to help much, but that's okay. That's all right. So we can go that way. What do we get? You get the observatory, but that ruins it. Security does let us go through the foundation, but we can't do that. Damn it. Well, we could check in the shovel. And so, yeah, we wasted a lot of steps with this run, but we do get an observatory, but we can't. Jason, why not? Because I don't have any gems. Redraw. A bedroom does let us move on. We move. We get a little bit of cash. I'll take the cash. Laboratory, chapel, and a corridor. The chapel does give us some more options, even though I lose a coin, but I think I'm going to take that for now. Nope, no dirt. And no money to rob from the church. Okay. Let's go the other way. Maid's chamber, less likely to find items laying around your house. Closet and workshop. Combine inventory to create new items. Let's do the workshop. Why not? I gotta remember too that which rooms, like the secret garden, the great hallway, I think usually has that switch, and then I think the greenhouse has it, but you need a broken something or other. Okay, yep. We've seen 8 already, so we don't need to see that again. And there's that E. I don't know what that means. Can't pick it up, can't do anything. Okay, so where do we go from here? Locked, and you don't have a key, dumbass. Okay, so... Oh, well... Shit. I guess we could go around, and I think where you camp might be a couple dirt spots. Because we got a lot of steps. We might as well... Oh, 2 more days I get the blessing. Okay. Yeah, I really can't go anywhere unless I would somehow find keys. I didn't see any terrace or courtyard. I don't think either one of them had dirt. The only thing we could do is look outside. So otherwise, all my steps from the sauna are toast. But that's the way it goes sometimes, right? Sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't. Wait, that's switched. Or did it and I didn't notice? It did, or like it didn't, and that's what it was when I came in here and I just didn't really even look at this. Can you find the diff? I really don't get this. That's not clicking at all. I don't... All right, so go through the pantry. And then here. And then here. And then where do we want to go? Down through the courtyard. Oh, there is dirt. Okay. Ivory dice. Too bad I don't need it. What I need is keys. Torn and scrap piece of paper. Better write this down. Workshop idea. Lockpick and metal detector. I shall. In fact, I think I had a whole page dedicated to workshop. Yes, I did. That equaled... wait, let's write this down. Lockpick plus metal detector equals, we don't know, but this is a jackhammer. Just want to write it down. Okay. And I don't think those are the only two. Okay. So we go through the den and then down. All right. Is there anything? I don't think the breaker box really is helpful at this point. But let's just see if there's any like dirt patches. I don't think there are. But can't hurt to look, especially since we have so many steps we can use. We might as well take advantage of it. Oh, there are some in the orchard. That's right. I think. Are there? Maybe not. Maybe I'm totally smoking crack. Okay, there aren't. But there's little pools. Pools. Yeah, that's what they call it. Okay, so there aren't any. That's okay. That's all right. We'll live. Just let me through here. Come on. Oh, for a second I thought it was. That was going to be awesome. Just because I could do something else. All right, well. Can't win them all. Next day. By the way, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Day 29. I've been doing this for almost like a month. Do these birds ever change? These birds are my friends. There's supposed to be a bluebird here. That's me, I think. Got my allowance. I remember when I used to get an allowance when I was a kid. Now it's called a work and a job. A hovel, a trading post, and a shrine. We've already done the shrine. I don't want to really do that. The trading post. There was that little thing in there that one time. Let's do the trading post. There's actually a room. Let's just check on what rooms I've done and not. So I'm missing 3 here. 3 here. 1. Almost got all these. Missing 2 bedrooms. Done all the hallways. Missing 1 garden room, green room. Missing some shops. Got all the red rooms now. Have not done the casino yet. I think there's 1 outer room I haven't done. Okay. Oh, it didn't show up this time. But it won't. Why can't I pick up the dynamite? Why won't it let me do that? And that little thing isn't here. You have no items to trade. Bite me. At some point, I will figure out how I can pick up dynamite. But so far, I don't know how to do it. Okay. We're going to go straight up the middle this time. Just seeing what happens. I know you're supposed to go to the sides and stuff like that as advice, but we're going to risk all reason. A wine cellar. Sure, I'll take it. I'll take 3 gems. You can't dig that, but... I have the feeling something in those classrooms tell you something too about like spot which is different. There's got to be a reason why those 2 pictures that they show are like they're completely different, but that's not the point. Like there's a point to it that I don't quite get. Okay, we're gonna go this way. It's always a nook or a parlor. That would get me more gems, but you know what? We're doing the nook because I want at least 1 key. Closet, pantry, and storeroom. Well, shoot. Pantry, yeah, we'd only be able to go that way. Having the utility closet would potentially be nice depending upon what else we get. The storeroom gives us a little bit of extra stuff. Decisions is I'm going with utility closet. But again, there's not much we can do with it right now, so let's just hopefully the left way is the best way. Courtyard, corridor, and spare room. We're going with courtyard because I want to have at least a couple of options. Let's do a bedroom. Ooh, an apple. Yippee. A West Wing hall. Anything this way? A nursery, a workshop, and a guest bedroom. Workshop. But we'll go this way because reasons. A drawing room. The parlor would get us gems. But the drawing room gives us more options. Let's do that. Well, sort of. It gives us an extra option. Hold on, I gotta text my wife again, see if she saw that. Okay, security parlor. Parlor dead ends would give us 2 more gems if my logic is correct. Let's do that. All right. Okay, we know the drill. Yes, let us reason. Yippee. Okay. A box next to this box contains the gems. You don't know. A box next to this box displays a false statement. Well, it doesn't display anything, so you don't know. It's gotta be black. Wow, my streak is over. Why not? What did I do wrong? A box next to this box contains the gems. Well, that could be true. And then that would be false. Yeah, okay, it's the white one. I should have, I'm rushing a little bit. I should have thought that through a little bit more. Oh, well, I made a mistake. Party's over. Ooh. Yes, we'll take the broken lever. Thank you. Oh, a C. Why? It was an E before, and now it's a... Oh, shit. I just realized what that is. And why... Oh, my God. Oh. That's telling you on the square you're on what the letter is. How could I be so stupid? That's a C. I could go back in all my videos and like find out how that's changed. Oh, how did I not figure that out? Why did that just hit me right now? Oh, man. Oh, well. Let me have a saw so I can cut my hand off for just some reason. I don't know why. Okay. Well, we learned. Not 100% sure that's what it is, but I'm almost positive that's what it means. I could get a banana for steps, club sandwich, bacon and eggs. Nothing right now because I really don't have the money. I really find it funny too that like I can't Oh, food for a dog, I guess. But there's all this, like, it's a kitchen. I should just be able to grab something. Although if they vacated everything, is that, like, supposed to be coffee in there? How long has that been in there? Ugh. A nursery spare room and a corridor. The most boring of boring rooms. The corridor, the spare room. A library, which doesn't end it. Though it does make it, we got to go to the right, but I want to do the library because we bought some books and that should be on the list now. Yes. I really wish this would tell you, which I know I've done this, and this. Actually, you know what? I should write down which books I've read. Wouldn't that be a kick in the teeth? So, Sightseer's Guide. Swimbird. History. Pump system. I think the fixed stars I haven't checked out yet, but I think that's in the observatory, so I don't know why you'd want to. I don't know. Orindia. Pump system. We've done the Architectural Digest. Volume 3. So let's do 4. Okay. Nothing in that book yet, but I wonder, are these eventually going to have something in there because of what I do? All right. Archives is our only hope. Does it ever change? No, I don't think so. No. An observatory we can't even do. I have no idea what this is going to do. Oh, well, we got lucky. We can still possibly move on. Here, Ray. Chapel. And scene. Let's just see what's in the closet. I could have done the other one, but oh well. Like I said, sometimes runs just don't kind of go your way. At least I finally figured out the mechanism with the workshop that's telling you the letter on the tile you're on. Because once I saw it change, I'm like, why would it change? Now, I'm not 100% sure that. Trade the lever. I guess I could. I mean, I don't have anything else to do, so. So we can go down and then through the entrance hall. Okay. See? That was a joke. That was a good one, too. Oh, wait. Can I knock this? Well, I can unlock it. That's right. I just have the broken lever, but whatever. If only I had the metal detector. Well, let's see what we can trade. Maybe I can get the metal detector. I don't know. It's worth a try. A broken lever for a metal detector. That sounds like a great trade. Well, I don't give the lockpick kick because then I couldn't do that. For a magnifying glass. Sure. There was no door that would go forward. They all dead end. You can trade again if you... Okay. Yeah, it's a flat line at the top. There's nowhere to go after that, so... Okay. All right, well... You win some, you lose some. We are now at the point of the changing of seasons where I usually leave the vent open in my room. And my room is on the lower level of the house. It's a split level, so the banister you see, or the thing on the side of the wall, that's the level of the ground level. And for some reason, like right across the hall is our utility room. That's where we have our laundry, washer, dryer, heater, all that crap. And I for some reason this room during the summer gets absolutely freezing, because when we turn the AC on, this gets blasted for some reason. So not only do I have to shut that, the vent on top, but then I have to put these, like, I got to put stuff on top of it with magnets to completely seal it off. Otherwise, it gets too cold in here. So, what's up, Jason? Caught up on yesterday's stream. Love the Xerxes overlay. Yeah, and I'm going to keep using it. Even though it's corny, I'm still going to do it every single time, because that's how I roll. All right, speaking of rolling, we're going to have to call this one a day because there really ain't much to do. God, I was so close to opening up the basement door that one time. But, oh well. Can't win them all. Unless you're in Vegas. Then bet everything. Never stop gambling. Once you stop gambling, you'll never win. Sound advice. Doesn't mean it's good advice. It's just sound advice. Because the logic of the advice is sound. If you stop gambling, you'll never win. All right, hovel. Shelter. I kind of like shelter. Tool shed would be... Oh, wait. Shelter's good. Tool shed is good. I mean, all of them are good. It's like, how do you know which one to pick? I'm going to go with shelter. Oh, yeah, that. And then the 7th letter. Yes, which we've already seen. You can't shut this, can you? Yeah, that's the letter. I want to that's the computer. That's the no we've read. I don't think there's like a way to shut it and then open it again to get a new letter. Because there's supposed to be 8 letters. Alright, fine. So at least we got protection from 3 red rooms. Okay. I usually open the doors in the entrance hall before I go outside to pick. So I'm more... Oh, yeah, that's a good strategy. That's a good strategy. Or at the very least, it's a strategy. You know what's amazing? And this is literally just water. Oh, the famous Nook. I'll take a coin. Not a coin, a key. But yeah, that's actually makes... Because you don't have to go in the rooms. You can just see what you get as an initial plan. And you could potentially maybe use that. Maybe. As a little bit of information. I mean, I guess you could even like go 1 room further. But yeah, at least doing the 3. Yeah, I never know. I'm going to take the den. And since this is going to lead nowhere, we might as well just pick it. Pantry gets us 4 coins. Storeroom gets us all that. But pantry also has food. That gives us steps. I'm going to do that. It is a strategy for sure. Exactly. It doesn't cost steps. Yeah. As long as you don't step over the threshold and inadvertently cause a step to happen. I think I've done that once. I didn't mean to. It didn't really matter, but... Alright, so what can we do this way? Secret passage, spare room, and storeroom. Well, storeroom blocks it this way, but we still can go back to the entrance hall and do that, and this way we'd also get some stuff to do. I'm going to pick storeroom, and then we'll go back. Why would you put peas there? Yep, bluebird. Okay, so this way, get 2 steps. And let's go this way. A drawing room, hallway, and corridor. Let's do drawing room. And then let's go this way. Oh, yes. I love me an observatory. Now, I want to read this real quick. This is the Fixed Stars by Richard Witt. Yeah, so we've read it. It's interesting that the library lets you check it out, but if you've gotten to the observatory, you can just read it. I wonder if that's trying to make you attentive or not. Oh, this is 20, so we get the green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers. Ooh, that's the good stuff. Now, what I will be curious about is after 20, do you suddenly get this like a 5-planet system? I wonder if it does like 21, 22 after that. Only one way to find out, but I am curious. Okay, let's go this way. Haha, dark room. I conquer you today. Muhahaha. Got any goodies? Oh, you got a key. Thank you. I'll take that. Do you have any musical information for me? That would be cool. Yeah, that's the E we've seen before. Any musical sheets? Gotta look. I don't see any. We got the key. We got a key, though. Okay, but at least you have no power over me. Security furnace and spare room. We'll do the security. Why not? Yeah. That's a lie. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Well, that sucks. Oh, I could look up my, now in this case, because I don't have a badge, I do want to turn it down. Get back in there. I don't like these terminals. For some reason, they don't. What? What was it? A swan song or something? Swan song. Okay. I really want to get into the office too. Staff services, glossary of terms. Of course, I don't know which ones I haven't seen yet. I wish it would do that. That would be nice. Black print. I think I read that. Ancient floor plans from eras long past, excavated from the depths of history. Lack the color borders of their modern counterparts. I don't think I've seen a black print. I'm just trying to look at these to see if there's anything that doesn't look... Yes, exhaust. Excuse me. Yeah, like these that are, you know, I don't remember which ones I have or have not seen. Commonplace store. You have seen one. Oh, Black Room. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember seeing it. I'm not saying anything. I just don't remember. Okay. Let's continue to go up. The garage, a chapel, and a west wing hall. Yeah, sorry, I was behind. So am I, apparently, because I don't remember doing that. Ooh, a patio. And that should have, I know parlor, but patio. Should have a special, oh, fuck off. Fine. Forcing me to use logic again. How dare you. Okay, we all know what's going to happen here. Let us reason. The gems are in a box with a false statement. The blue box is false. The white box is false. So, this is the only one that tells you anything about gems. So, the gems are in a box with a false statement. So it's got to be true. So then one of these have to be false. If the blue box is false, that's got to be false. So the white box is false. That's true. So this one. The streak continues. Okay, what's this way? Oh, fine. Commissary, guest bedroom. I've got 3 alternative paths to go, so it's not like this kills the run, and it gives me 10 extra steps. Let's do that. We get another gem. Okay. A rumpus room. Oh, Zoltran, whatever his name is. Oh, the Great Hall. Choices, fucking hell. Okay. I like Alabastar, whatever his name is. And we have the gem. Let's do it. It's lore time. Oh, and coins, all right. Yippee, I almost have enough to buy a book if I can get the bookshop. All right, what are you going to tell me this time? What are you going to reveal to me?
As it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
Ah.
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Yes, the fog is clearing.
Oppenheimer.
I see a shadow in the doorway. Silent footsteps in the hallways. An unlatched gate you did not open. A missing item you did not take.
The bird, right at the beginning.
I see a young boy watched from afar.
Creepy.
A young boy
Hey.
who once was brave,
Hey!
but now afraid.
What the fuck is that?
What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
I don't want to look to the right. Who is looking at me? Love the great Elzara. Yeah, I'm going to call him Bob. Fine. I'm a brave boy. Corridor, chapel, and hallway. Hallway? Like, what's the difference between the corridor and a hallway? And plus, if the other rooms can connect up to this, then so be it. Perhaps a jump scare behind that door, but there wasn't. Oh, well. We could buy stuff from the commissary. Let's see a spare room. The pool, the dining room, the chapel dining room. Easy choice. Well, to me, it's an easy choice. Chat disconnected. Thank you, YouTube. Successfully connected. Wonderful. Boiler room. Oh. Ooh. Well. Don't mind if I yes. Okay, so we want the power to maybe go that way? I don't know. That's it's called a hypothesis. God damn it. Wait, what? Oh, sorry. We need that way. There we go. There we go. That did nothing. Okay, well, I had to try. Oh, yeah, the keycard thing worked, but still here. She needs more power. Yeah. I thought that might do something with getting power in here, but I guess not. It's definitely sending power that way. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be, didn't affect this, but that's okay. That's all right. We don't know. I don't know. You don't know. Maybe you do know. You shouldn't tell me then. All right, what does this give us? Courtyard. We get the pretty flowers or something, don't we? Oh, what's this? Oh, gems. And we get the metal detector. But we don't have the pickpockets. Okay, fair enough. That way. So we got 3 places to go north. So that's good. We can keep Pondering away. Bunk room. Walk-in closet. Fine, we'll do that. I know, but I won't tell. Yeah, I know. I know you know. I know you know that I know you know. Dink, dink, dink. Security key card. Alright, so... those were my items, right? Okay. So let's go up through the foundation and see what happens. A cloister? Ah! Lavatory. One of the most useless rooms in this game. I really don't understand why there's a lavatory there. I really don't get it. We'll do a boudoir, which does connect to the other place inadvertently, but that's okay. Where are the dice? There they are. I mean, yeah, if you played the game, you would know all of it, right? Wouldn't you? Commissary mailroom and an east. We'll do that. That was 4 items, yeah. Yes, the office! Fucking finally! I love the library, but no, I've got to do the office. I've never done this before. I don't think. Maybe I have, but I can finally read email. Yippee! Camera? Can I take a picture of myself? Oh, I think somebody's taking a picture of me, which is kind of scary. I love these little puzzle things. They look cool. Alright, so what do we got here? What's this? Is it 9083? I think it's 9083. It is, but it is a lie because it's on red. I don't know. Let's just try it. Let's see what happens. Fucking liar. Okay. Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Fight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Why is March of the Count different than the other ones? $903 in the red paper, yeah. I just written it down, but red is supposed to be a lie unless it is written by hand. March of the Count. I'll open that up again. Oh, so you can only turn it, and that's what does that. Okay, fine. What's the upgrade disc? Floor plan. Insert one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Nice. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. What do you know about safe combinations in this game? They're lies. I don't know. Yes, we will insert the disc. Great, I upgraded the mailroom. Mailroom data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. Same day delivery. The package will be delivered here after you reach rank 8. The package will be dropped off at the entrance steps the day after drafting this room. A very large package will be delivered here 3 days after drafting this room. Yeah, I don't know much, so, and I know you guys are all careful about this and I appreciate it, but don't say too much. So, this isn't a puzzle, this is a choice. Which one do I think? Big packages are good because big packages have lots of stuff. And typically, so far, what I've seen is that you don't get a mailroom like on every play. So it would be probably behoove me just to say, well, yeah, to get the mailroom. I don't like the same day delivery. That one I'm not really thrilled about. I guess I could see it being helpful depending upon what would be delivered, but you have to get to rank 8, and that's not always easy. At least it hasn't been easy for me. So it's a choice between no contact or freight. I'm going to go with freight. It's a choice, it's like any other. And I can see kind of advantages and disadvantages with those. But there's something about freight that makes me go, when you get it, that would be nice. Okay. All right, get back in there. We need to read some shit. I went with no contact here, really. Yeah, I mean, I can see. I don't know if there's a right or wrong easy. Oh, that never dawned on me. Sure. Now, if I understood right, you can only read the email in the office. So much lore. Okay. The thing is, there's definitely debatable options for lots of these. Yeah. I did the same thing with the other one I got. I don't remember what it was actually for, but you had to kind of sit there. The first one, though, didn't seem that great. Maybe if you can get to rank 8 easier, but I haven't been able to always do that. The other ones, I mean, I could see where that second one was maybe a little bit more advantageous, but All right. Sir, you have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting, I can't say that word, for you this weekend. You did the same boudoir upgrade I did. Oh, okay. How the hell do all you people know what I've done already? I'm like stunned. It's just like, I don't remember which was the last room I walked in, much less like all that shit. It's like I'm impressed by that in a way, and frightened, but more impressed. Please pass a message on to me either through Hartley, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter. Sounds like my dad. He hated computers. Mailbox. I know what to look for in these streets. Fair. All right, DC power. Gabe, yes, that is the correct functionality. Ooh, this is... Also, when you are out here next week, please test that the correct sequence is off, blue, green, white, red, purple. If I'm writing that down, I don't know what it means, but... Well, I mean, the fuse box did have different colors, but I've seen blue, green, and purple, and red. Have I seen white? I don't think I've seen white. But this at least tells me at least something about that crap. Because I've been kind of like, what in the hell does that mean? Where do I want to put it in my notes? I want to put it on the workshop page. We'll put it here. So we'll say off, blue, green, white, red, purple. There. Okay. Okay. From Mick. Dear Herbert, we just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McKinley, and McDougall. Do we cheat him and how? That's a little foreboding. I don't know what to make of that. The VAC indicator lights installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. Well, that explains it. Okay. So, I was like, I could see everything else, but I couldn't see white. Well, that's why. Okay. So, to get white, all must be purple first. Now that puzzle's become clearer. Okay. And I think that's it. I think we've seen all the email. Okay. Nice. Nice. Data transfers. Can we do so? Whatever. Oh yeah, I forget that the laboratory gives you this in the terminal. Each time you find some trash while digging, set your steps to 40. Gain 1 key, 1 gem, or 1 die. Add a small chest to the entrance hall. When you draft a shop room, each time you unlock or bypass a security door. Well, I don't have a shovel right now. I do have 1 key, but I don't have... I think we're going to do this. All right. Okay, so we got email. Okay, what is this? You do have electronic key. Oh, I do. Jesus, you people. What the hell? Jeez. Oh, this cracks me up. I don't know why it just does. Oh. Okay. Big office day, yeah. I don't know why. Why would that matter? Why would that matter? Why does anything matter? Okay, yes, we're pointing at that. Are there two? No, that would... Everything has a reason, Jason. Everything. God, I almost want to take a picture of this because I don't know if it's important or not. I'm gonna put these down. Reddington books. Oh, that's the books. Okay, sorry, this is gonna take a little time, but I want this down. Flight of the Queen. March of the Count. Fall of the Lord. Passing of the Barons. Herrings of the Major. This one's red, 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 red. But this one's black for some reason. And this one might be hearings. Yeah, I took screenshots and synced to my Plex server so I could peruse them while not playing. What is a Plex server, by the way? I don't know what that is. I thought of doing that, taking screenshots, and then I could have my laptop open here so that I could see them when I'm taking them, but 6 cents, 1/2 dozen of the other. Okay, so we finally got to the office. Pyramid, aliens confirmed. So we can now continue on, I guess. Kitchen, commissary, and closet. Well, yeah, I know. But I really don't have a choice. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I thought I did have that. I thought I had that enabled. But it's one thing you can't look at. You can do it here. Oh, I should have also got a key. Okay. I wish I told you how many... Well, you could look here. I've done the dark room. I've done the chapel. So I've got one more that could possibly... Pardon me. Locked. Fuck you. Okay. Well, that stops forward progress for now. I might as well go to the hallway and just see if I can build anything more. Because you never know what's in there. It also does photo store. It's multimedia home store. Ah, you can... Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, so we could go through the office, down to the boiler room, to the dining room. We haven't even reached 8. God, sucks. Fine. That's okay. I don't want to get too down on myself because we did learn... Oh, I guess we got to go around. Okay, fine. And we'll figure you out someday. But not today. Not yet. Yeah, I could open this door, but it doesn't matter because it just would go to that. Okay, so dining room. All right, let's just see what we can build on this way. Freezer, mailroom. Oh, well. Shit. I kind of want the very large package. That pretty much. Well, no, I could go dark room. Okay, that's fine. Let's do mailroom. Order placed. Oh, and then there's beeping. Why are you beeping? Oh, because there's a coin. Yeah, so now we have more instructions. Got it. Okay. So I can have fun randomly pressing buttons to finally get that sequence. That's going to be a hilariously good time. Okay, so let's go all the way over to... You can also do security and a dark room, so we can go up and over. You. Oh, that's right, because money got scattered. Got a lot of good that's going to do me now. Unless I get a bookshop, then, you know. Pool archives, that would be the third one. Archives really doesn't help. The pool doesn't. Closets really, I mean, it gets 2 items for... Okay. And then what's this way? Ooh. You know, I've never done the laundry room. And I almost want to do it because why not? I've also always wanted to be Walter White in Laundry Money. First time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5. Well, okay, fine. That's great. Spin cycle. The service costs 5 and will exchange all of your gems with all of your... The service and will exchange all of your keys with all of your... Fluff and Fold. The service costs 10 and will exchange all of your... Well... I don't want any of that, do I? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Right? Wait. Hold on. The chapel had a locked door, didn't it? I at least have 1 key. I could go back up there, I think. I mean, why not? Why not? I think, right? I think that's what was holding me back. Oh, you're going off again. Why? Why? Why are you... What? There's nothing... Oh, no, that was just the... Why are you beeping over here? Oh, that's interesting. Wait a minute. If I could somehow send power to the laundry room, I could turn it on. Yeah, you can. You can what? Open it up. Why is it beeping, though? I don't get it. Why here? None of these are interactable, or I can do anything with. Am I blind? I mean, am I just like completely missing something here? Why is the metal detector going off here? Sometimes the metal detector goes off, but the keys and coins. Yeah, I kind of wondered that. I open the door in the chapel. Yeah, okay. But I just noticed if you get the power all the way here. So that's interesting. I don't know if I'll have enough steps to do that, but if we can send the power south, I bet we'd want to have it go through here. You just can't see it here, but I bet it goes that way. And I get some food. I would get more steps. Yes. If I get to 8. So I got that going for me. Okay, so which way do I want to send it? I want to send it that way. Okay, we'll come back to that. I could go through this way. God, that would save me. If I could open this door. But then that would require me to change the power back that way. But wait, what happens if I just did this? It's just sending the power that way, right? Okay, so what we would need is to switch this just to do that. Okay, so when we come back through, we saved ourselves 1-2 steps. We'll get rank 8. We'll come back through to the dining room and get more food, and then we just have to switch the power to go south. Right? Sure. Sound logic. A showroom, a coat check, and a utility closet. Well, I can't do the showroom anyway because I don't have the gems. But let us struggle with colors. Excuse me? Is that the metal detector going nuts? Okay, hold on. Just let me think for a second. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, oof. That was probably the dining room bell. Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard something. Okay, so now we have the fun of trying to get this. Okay, so it said once you get to all purple, now we should be able to do this. Come on, keep this open. Ah! Yeah, it's a funny thing too. I never even tried, but even if I would have tried, I would have had no idea what the that needs. Oh God, this is going to be. Okay, so they're all purple. Okay. So if I turn that one white. So you can only change one of these white. And then it's got to stay that color. Everybody's loving this, aren't they? Oh, look at the moron trying to figure this out. Wait. Okay. That has to be white. That has to be off. That has to be blue. That has to be green. Fuck you. There, got it. Okay, cool. What? Hello. It's fussy, man. You're not a moron. I know. I just... What is this? Ooh, new door. Secrets. What? The gemstone cavern has been permanently... I'm so excited. The gemstone cavern has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each day with 2 new gems. Meet your new addition. Yay! I'll take that. We take those. Okay. The hell was I going to do? I got so excited. So permanent additions are now all done. Oh, actually, I forgot. The sleeping mask is first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask. With the sleep... Okay, maybe you get 5 that way now. We wanted to send the power, I think, down because that was what was going to send power eventually to the laundry room. I want to see what that does. And we're going to go past the dining room anyway, so we're going to get like 20 steps. Okay. Okay, so... What is ring shoes? Lose less when traveling longer distances across the stadium grounds. Got it. Okay. Okay. It's exciting times. Office. This. Okay, so let's switch that back. Send it that way. I could be wrong on this, but it's a theory. Pizza. So the furnace gives you 10 if you can get the food. Okay, so we want to go all the way through. And again, this might not work. Probably won't work. Definitely didn't work. Okay, well, you know, yeah, this is a productive day. I know it just gives you 2 gems. I really want to look at the actual cavern just to see what it looks like. Because the other thing I could do, I'm guessing you need the boiler room right next to it to get power directly to it. I'm guessing because there really isn't a pathway through there, it's not actually sending it to where I think it's supposed to be sent. That's what I'm guessing. Okay, which rooms I've seen? The music room, library. I think that's a walk-in closet. No, that's the cellar, wine cellar. Vault, that's a nook, I think. Hallway, storeroom. Now I'm noticing all these rooms. Boring hallway, walk-in closet. That's the office. That's me. That's a nursery. That's the archives, nook. That's the one room I wasn't able to open yet, I think. Or it's that one. I don't think I've done the piano yet. That I've done, and that I've done. Okay. You have the steps to see the cavern. Oh, I know that. Yeah. I was just wondering if I went to the boiler room and had it sent the other way, but I don't think it's going to work. I don't think I can get the power there. So we're going to just go to the place over here and see the gemstones. I just want to look in it and see what it's like. Oh, I never did this. Well, I might as well since I can. Ooh, but I can't now to gems. I've never done a freezer either. May spend gems, but I don't have gems. Just do a code check. Metal detector or key card? I want to do metal detector because that, and I know there was stuff spread around, and I could have read the terminal to see where the extra money was, but I don't think it really helps at this point. But if I get the block picks and I can do the code check, and if I get the, I forget the name of the room, but the room that lets you build stuff. You know what? You know that room. That room. And I got the mail room with a big package. Okay, let's walk all the way over there. Has he stolen it yet? No. Okay. And I also remember that this room is here. This thing is here at the 3 computer stuff. But I think I need to find more computer stuff. And I think once I get down to the basement, I'll be able to go to more places to get computer stuff. But now let's go check out the gem cavern. Ooh, pretty. Can I just... Oh... Oh, it's glitching. It's one of these extra rooms. It's glitching. God, that's really bad that it does that. And then there was... It's like if I go slow, it's not too bad. But as soon as I start running, it gets glitchy. Now, if anybody else has played that, have they seen that? Basement Micro Center. Here's the last... I gotta get a drink. Hold on. Here's the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave wall, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here. So Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now, there is still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. Wait, I'm not paying attention. I got to read this just to myself real quick. Measure all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 which are too rusted and worn down to release. Still 1 more cart down there. Old tunnels. But it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone to finish up if the old man really wants it done. Stop with the shaky shake. Okay, but I don't care if the apples die. I don't know if there's something in my graphics settings that I could change to potentially alleviate that. I am curious if anybody else has seen that, because that is really annoying, and I hope it doesn't like keep happening every time I'm like walking around here, especially in some of these areas. But what is this? I didn't have much issues like this on Steam Deck. Okay. I don't know, and this isn't like a heavy graphics game, and it isn't like I have a bad computer or anything, so I'm like, I don't understand why this would glitch like that. Where are we going? And why is the music so ominous? Nope, it won't let me just fall. Foreman's Log 3, 7/2/1915. As our client Tomas Sinclair suspected, the arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much longer arcade carved into the rock face. Yeah, it's weird you have all these chunk outside. I don't know why. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible, but after only a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt... I mean, I've played the Batman games on these, which are ridiculous in terms of, like... Well, not ridiculous, but they consume, like, a lot of stuff. This is not, like, severely memory or, like, graphics intensive, so I don't know why this is glitching like the way it is. Anyway, we'll move on. Only 2 supporting pillars were visible, and it seems like if I don't run fast, it doesn't seem to happen as much, so we'll adjust. A few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we have uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. This site is either much older than we had first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. Dun dun dun. Ooh, this is cool. I like the music too. Very much sets the mood. I was always wondering about these things here. You know, that you could see some of them off in the distance, and you're seeing these here now. I'll come back to you. Yeah, I'll come back to you soon because this is the end of the realm. Realm, book, thing. I know about this. Hold on. Realm and blank. Foreman's copy. Do not remove from site. Well, this is damaged, so. Blah, error, blah, blah, blah. Did this. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They've been found in every era and every culture and predate both written texts and heraldic arts. However, today when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of that realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines, and what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigils have special meaning. The sigil. To understand a realm sigil, we must first dismantle the symbol and identify the individual elements that make up the whole. Each sigil is composed of 4 things: the core, the dividing lines, rays, the moats, and the border. Yeah, we're going to need the real book because this one's damaged. The core. We've seen some of these symbols before. At the center of each sigil is a unique shape different for each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as a first step. In deciphering any sigil, and all the other parts are meaningless if we don't first know the place we are describing. Now, I've seen these names of places before, but of course I didn't write them down. Could have taken screenshots of that. So, sigils. The core. Okay, sorry, I got to do my my wonderful drawings here, which my wife sometimes does drawings for like animals, and she is a much better drawer. She has a YouTube channel. I could never draw like that. I do wish the game gave you some centralized means to refer back to books. Yeah, that is also, I know it's kind of like that, hey, you should take your own notes, but, and if you've read a library book, I wish it would, like, put it, like, I wish it had a history thing. Because I've seen the names of these as the kingdoms before, and I just don't remember. And it's like, do you write and take screenshots of everything? That gets ridiculous. So It's like if you've seen it, it should put it like in your inventory and you should be able to refer back to it. The rays. Yeah, we really don't know much about the rays now, do we? Counting the rays will reveal transportation. So we're going to need to get the book from the library. Something like the mind map in Outer Wilds will be, yeah, or shit, anything really. What's the third one? The moats. So we got the moats and the border. Which you were seeing ship routes, 8 rays, 4 rays, trails, locomotion, but we don't really know much about that. So oh, this is all still for travel. I'm just going to write this down for the rays. Heat. Rainy. Stormy. This is snow. And then windy. Okay. Moats. On each sigil floating between the rays are small figures called moats. From the shape and style of the moats used on the sigil, you can tell the type of society a given realm proclaimed, if they considered themselves mighty in arms or blessed. So, tribal. How do you get agricultural out of that? I don't even know what that is. Marital. Metropolitan. Academic. Of course, 3 lines would be academic. How could you not? Industrial. Spiritual. And poetic. Looks like a flower petal. Okay, and then the border. How the fuck am I going to draw this? So we'll do a slash down, and it's down, down, down. This is black. And then if you can only see how I'm doing this, that's red. Violet. It's like dash, line, dash, line, dash, line, dash. Violet. And then pink. See if my wife would be, damn it, my wife would be drawing right now. But it would take a little bit longer because, you know, she would want to make sure that it looks good. That's pink. Okay. Give me a, yeah, I'm almost there, folks. I'm almost there. God damn it. I wonder if you can hear that in my mic when I break the lead on my pencil. Yellow. These are alternating triangles. Orange. And then white just has circles. Okay. Whew. That was a lot of work. Putting it all together. By studying the core, raised motes, and border residual, you should now be able to unlock the meaning behind what has previously been an undecipherable enigma. Banner's marital fog. Oh, so these are the lines at the end. Tells you. Oh, that's interesting. And that's whatever FE is. We can't see it. But that's marital, and then that's red. Yes. But why is red crossed out? Huh. Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, so there was a room. And look at that. Where you're shut. Great, I gotta play chess. I don't think this is a pool thing that I could store water in. We're just looking around. Nah, that doesn't help. I was wondering if, like, the letters would help. The ones that you're seeing on some of those maps, like the T in the upper right and the E in the lower left, and then what I thought was a C, and what would be rank 3 all the way to the left. But how does that relate to the bishop pieces, or I'm sorry, the pieces on the chessboard, unless you know, I've always seen chess pieces in the rooms, but I've never noticed to write down what rooms they're in. And I'm starting to wonder if no matter what room you put in somewhere, if that's indicative of the piece that's supposed to be there. Like if you went to rank 6 in the middle, and no matter what you put in that room, there would always be a chess piece in there of like a bishop or a knight or something like that. I don't know. Like I said, I've seen chess pieces, like big ones in rooms, or does that get reset every day? And if you can find all of them, then for that day, if you come back here, if you like put them in the right spot, you know, does that then open this up? Perhaps something to note. Yes. Well, I mean, I can't really note this because there's nothing like hinting. It's just you put the piece where you think it should go. And it's not like it's going to light up. I mean, I could do all this for all of these. I don't think it's the thing with the C, E, and T because E doesn't and T doesn't relate to like a rook. If it was R and B, rook, bishop, K for knight, P for pawn, although K for king would not be helpful, Q for queen. You know, that wouldn't necessarily help. I don't think I can solve this now. I don't think I have enough information, but we have definitely unlocked something. That is for damn sure. That is for damn sure. Very, very cool. I'm wondering if you leave this on and the apple orchard, like the all the apples die or something. And so you could leave this on if you want, but if you did, see, we can't see that from here. Not all of those. All right. Well, I think I'm going to stop here because I've been streaming for over 2 hours and I'm more than burnt out at this point. So, I think I'm going to end here. I don't think there's anything else I can do. But I've learned a lot more. And I'm guessing now that as long as these are on, this lets you go through there. We still need to get the key for this, though. And we need to start making notes of, do we see chess pieces in certain places? Actually, since I have the steps, hold on. Let me just see. Let me just go through because I have the steps. And let's just see if my theory holds. Fine. Stepped in here. Okay, nothing in here. There's nothing in here either, right? There's no chess piece. No chess piece. Yell at me if I'm wrong. Go, Jason, you missed it. Oh, money. Oh, and I get more steps because I walked in here. Okay, no chess piece. I don't see a chess piece. Ooh, you got the flames. Nice. Yeah. Hey, heater. Well, okay, so there's a chess piece in here. It's a pawn, but it's not like the ones that you see that are big in the room. You missed a piece in the nook. God damn it. What did I miss? Oh. Okay, the rook, but really? That quick already? Would it all? No. Man, I'm going to already... 6, 7, 8, 9... But thank you, chat. I did tell you to tell me that. So, you know. So this would be a rook. Though I'm not entirely convinced this is the way it works. Although maybe if you make a different room, the rook would show up here, but it would be like on the floor. I don't know. Don't tell me. Chat, this is not a question for you. I'm just wondering. I'm wondering out loud. This is the pawn. And I'll label these notes chess. What was if you didn't know how to play chess? And you're like walking around going, see, there's a pawn in here too. So okay, but I'm just going to write that down. There's a pawn in here too. But it's a small pawn. Is there going to be a rook in this one? I don't see anything. I don't see any chess pieces in this room. We know the rhetorical question cues. Yes, I know. But some people may not. If they're new to chat, I have to explicitly say chat, help. Nope, more coinage. See, there's also a pawn here. But what does this mean? Oh, there's coinage here. Okay. I knew, but don't worry, it won't spoil. Appreciate it. Coins everywhere that I can't do anything with. Okay. I don't see a chess piece in here. I'm really trying to look with my eyes to make sure I don't miss anything. There's a knight here. That's KN. It's just different than KI if I find a king. Any random chess pieces in here? I don't see any. What about the stupid laundry room? There's bleach. And if I could power this up, I wonder what that does. Nope, a knight. Another night in the security. Again, don't know what any of this means. Had to come in here and look. I think sometimes I've seen in the closet when there is a piece in here. We're not going to get to every room, but that's okay. Let's go up to the parlor. Trying to just look. Oh, that's right. The first time you run into, yeah, first time you come in these rooms with the mask on, you get 5 extra. Oh, there's a pawn here. Of course there'd be a pawn here. That's 5-2. But I don't know what any of that means. See, like, this is a big piece. This is a big piece on the floor. Big bishop, 4-2. It's more of a bigger... Didn't one room have, like, something on the floor, too? Come on, Bucksoft. You're the one that's observing everything. I've been writing down, but I didn't say, like, how big the piece is. I thought one room I went into did have like a big piece. Mailroom? You got anything? Most boring room in the world? I don't think it ever has a chess piece on it. In it. Look, somebody did not eat all of it. There's still some left. Oop, there's a pawn. 4 to the right. 1, 2. Judge them by their size. Hey, size doesn't matter. Chicka-boom. Ba-dum-bump. Doesn't look like there's anything. And again, I'm just purely guessing. I know I've seen chess pieces around, so I'm just trying to see if I can come up with some kind of correlation. To anything I've seen before. Ooh, coins. Useless coins. Oh, pawn. 6 middle. Of course, I think I've also seen rooms where there's more than one chess piece in it. And we're running out of steps anyway, so... I think we're going to get to every room. Oh, that's right, I gained steps because I was in there. What kind of chess piece is this? It's the vase. Okay, that's the king. And the king would be in the office. That kind of makes sense. So that's 7 to the right. That's the king. And then there's a bishop in the church, of course, there would be. And then what do you got? Utility closet. Anything? Yes, a king's crown. I can't turn it off. Okay, no. Okay. Okay, now I think I am truly well and done and toasted. I don't think there's anything else that I can do. I think I went to every room that I could have. I only have 6 steps left anyway. So yeah, I think we're done. Okay, but lots more that we have learned, lots more puzzles we need to ponder. We have to figure out how to play chess on a 9x5 board. We got to get the key from the Parabellum or antechamber room, and still go down the basement. We haven't done that yet. And I think there's a lot more to do than that. But that's a tomorrow problem. I will be streaming tomorrow, starting around 4:30. I'll play for about an hour and a half, and then I have self-defense karate lesson to go to. So that's for tomorrow. And then this weekend I'll also be streaming afternoons, evenings, see as time allows. I also may be doing a live coding stream Saturday morning or Sunday morning. Again, depends upon how I feel. But definitely tomorrow. That is on the schedule. So that's the next time I'll be streaming this game. So thanks everybody for stopping by. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And with that, I am done with this stream. Thank you all for watching. Take care, and I hope to see you in the future.